Hello everyone, welcome to XCOM Chimera Squad. I've done a fair number of tactical turn-based games on the channel before, and I do enjoy them. I'm an XCOM fan, and this came out, if you're watching live, just a few days ago. Well, live, I should say, when it was uploaded, right? Nobody's watching this live but me. As kind of always with my channel, I really make no promises at all about finishing the game. I know some people are really keen on that, so if you're just dying to see the whole thing finished, watch someone else, sorry. But it's a good game, I can recommend it. Anyway, so we'll get started here, and I did play some off-camera on normal mode just to see what the game was like. And maybe it's just because I was in the early game, but it felt like embarrassingly easy. We're gonna try expert here. And I also thought we should skip the tutorial, but then I realized, you know what? There's some story talked about in the tutorial, and you guys might as well hear about it, right? Give me the subtitles, too. And I don't know why this isn't part of the difficulty settings. Even if you choose impossible, Okay, impossible they do change to no healing. That's good. So, alright. It looks like half heal is the default. So your units kind of halfway heal up in between fights. This is like a very different take on XCOM than Enemy Unknown or XCOM 2. A lot of the combat is the same. Boy, I hope you guys can hear me. That just got loud.
2 minutes out.
Hey, Godmother. Is this like the old days? XCOM swooping in and taking it to the bad guys?
I wouldn't know. I spent most of the war training resistance networks.
Like mine. And for your many, long years of service.
Watch it.
XCOM attaches you to an untested squad and pushes it into the field before it's ready. How is this not like the old days?
I'm just happy to be here. I missed out during the war. Wish I could have pulled my weight.
For which side, exactly?
I find that very hurtful.
Sure thing, Advent.
We are through the checkpoint.
I was never actually Advent.
But they were fitting you for a blocky helmet.
Stow it, both of you. We're here. 3-1 PD gave us the all clear. Grab your gear and prepare to move in.
They're about to start talking again, so I'm going to stay quiet here.
Whisper, what's your status?
And what's Verge's ETA?
Comms are working, obviously. Verge is en route.
How? Verge can't drive.
He hailed the cap.
To a hostage situation?
Focus. Whisper, any surprises in the next room?
A handful of hostiles, unaware of your approach.
Chimera Squad, take positions. Prep for breach.
Okay, so this takes place after the events of previous XCOM games. The humans won the war and aliens integrated into society. Blah, blah, blah. So, right, and it's a really different take. Much of the combat is similar, there's the whole cover and shooting and, actions you can take and so on. But, there's a lot more focus on intense tactical action and less on kind of maneuvering, which I appreciate a lot. Kind of just waiting to get the perfect ambush on a pod or whatever. Okay, so each mission is split into one or more encounters. Here we're gonna have 3. And each encounter you start with a breach, kicking through a door or whatever. This is the tutorial. It doesn't really matter what order we send people in. Do I need to turn down the music? It seems a little loud. Give me a sec. Well, there we go. I don't know. Did that help? Who knows? Right. And you breach, and you get kind of dumped right into a tactical situation where all the enemies can see you, and you can see all the enemies. Or maybe you don't have, line of sight to them, but you are aware that they exist, right? And so you get this kind of surprise turn when you might have set up an ambush, and you get it during your breach instead, and it sort of just comes for free. So during the breach, everyone gets to fire a shot, and they're all we caught them all out in the open, so we have a 100% chance to hit all of them. And furthermore, we got a bonus for the door that we breached through, which is that every successful hit will crit. So basically, we're guaranteed to kill all 3 of these guys. There's also less flexibility in when you act. Because instead of like your whole squad having a turn and then the enemy all having a turn, there's kind of a like Final Fantasy Tactics style initiative bar.
Is that our hostage?
Welcome to City 31's
where
Memorial Museum.
I'm going to go ahead and talk over this. It doesn't matter. It's just flavor about the mayor. In fact, I can skip
Blah,
it.
blah, blah, history.
Yeah, thank you. Blah, blah, blah. History is right. Okay, yeah, so great. So we get this like initiative bar of like when people are moving. And so now it matters a little bit more than in like XCOM 2, for example. This guy is the one who's going to move next. So if we could find some way to disable him, he's a more important target than this one, even though this guy's in the open. You could choose to kill this guy first because he's in the open, but we should get another shot at this guy before it's his turn anyway. And it's a much like smaller arena than almost any XCOM game I've ever seen. And there's fewer guys to fight, typically. So who's up first? It's Sheriff. Maybe I should have put Godmother first. Oh well. So we also don't have,
Heading over there.
we don't have a bunch of indistinguishable units who just like get trained more. You have like a squad of a small number of soldiers who are all distinct and have different roles in the story. So I haven't yet like had a mission difficult enough that one of my guys was going to die, so I don't know exactly how that... Man, I really did pick things wrong. I should have sent Godmother first. She's got the shotgun. Would have been great at taking this guy out. Doesn't really matter, of course. I would have vision on that guy like here, and I should kill him, so I'm not too worried about being out in the open. Bad hygiene, of course, to play like this, but it's the tutorial. And now Godmother should have no trouble finishing this guy. There you go. That's XCOM, baby.
You see this?
Huh. Interesting.
So we're here to like rescue the mayor, who's been kidnapped by unknown assailants.
Contact!
And the fourth member of our squad is this sectoid guy.
Clear.
Verge.
What took you so long?
Had to unpack a breaching charge.
Good man.
Not exactly.
You know what I mean.
I always do.
So creepy. Don't ever change.
Verge, form up. Any hostiles in the next room?
Yes, I can feel them.
Okay, and so in between encounters, everyone reloads, which is nice. And you get another breach. This time there are 2 breach points. We get to choose who goes where. And we also get to choose what order everybody goes in. So, and each door has a different bonus. So this one, enemies will do more damage during the breach. So, okay, and the last one through here does more damage during the breach. So we probably want to give that to like Cherub, who has kind of a shitty gun. And I'll send like, I don't know, Verge also has a pretty lame gun. And over here, I'll just send, I don't know, Terminal and Godmother in whatever order. Actually, no, I like Godmother to go first because she has a pretty sweet shotgun. There we go. She's likely to be able to kill someone in these close quarters.
We shall move in.
I didn't pay attention to what order the breaches happened in. I should have, but... Alright, so we got 100% to kill that guy, basically, right? Which is pretty good. Or this guy... So he has, it looks like he has armor here, right? You can see the cursor, yeah. This is the symbol for armor. He doesn't actually have armor, but he's behind high cover, which in this game, in addition to giving you good defense, it also grants you 1 armor. We can shoot at this guy who's aggressive, which is like, he's actually going to take an action during the breach phase if we don't kill him. So I think he's a good one to kind of knock out here with our shotgunner. Now the other person over here does not have any guaranteed kills, but I think by far the best shot is this person. We have like a 2/3 chance to kill, plus another 1/3 of that, so because we could either, as long as we don't roll a 3 and no crit, this guy's dead. There's a 5, good enough. And these two are up high. Oh my god, that's gonna hit pretty hard, isn't it? This guy has armor, but Yeah, let's nail this guy, please. Good crit. And now we get our extra damage bonus from Verge, I think, right? Yeah, 6 to 7. So that would be a kill here, or here, but that's much less likely. So we'll go for the surprise guy. Alert enemies will take an action during the breach, but not shooting at you, some other action. They'll hunker down or get to better cover or whatever. Alright, pretty successful breach. Got 4 of the 5 enemies down. 4 of the 6? I guess 4 of the 6. Alright, and this is the encounter where they teach us everyone has a unique ability. And since there aren't, like, just 4 classes, there's a separate class, basically, for each squad member. They all really are unique. Like, nobody else in the game has Scattershot besides Godmother. There are other shotgunners, but they do different things. So who's going first? It's this trooper here. And then we get 2 full turns before this guy goes. So I think what we do is just get to a disgusting... Well, I don't know. Anything flanks this guy, right? So why risk this shitty cover? Why not just go here? Well, she's a shotgunner. Let's keep her real close. Now we're slightly protected from this guy in the back in case things really go badly. Now this is kind of a bummer, isn't it? Oh, we have Subdue. Alright, they didn't tell us about it yet, but we get Subdue now. Which is a melee attack that anybody can do that does like 2 to 3 damage, not very much. But it always hits. Actually, can Verge reach for another Subdue? I'm not sure. I was thinking I'd have her Subdue and then him Subdue. Maybe he'll just walk over here and shoot him. I don't know. But it always hits. Does 2 to 3 damage, and if you can kill an enemy with Subdue, they're knocked unconscious instead of being actually killed, which is advantageous because you get like more intelligence from them. You get to interrogate them after the mission's over. So Verge can reach, it turns out.
Subdued the hostile.
There you go. Pretty clean encounter. And we do our final encounter of 3.
Set up the breaching charge.
I do like to make an entrance.
Alright, and this time they're teaching us about special breach points. So there would not be a normal... This would never happen in a normal mission. Normally there would be at least 2 breach... There's never only special breach points. Like, here's a wall we can't get through except that we have an explosive. This is only done in the tutorial to force us to use an explosive to understand how it works. In a normal mission, we might have, like, the main door, and that's the only way in, unless we happen to have brought an explosive, in which case we can go through a wall. Something like that. Or, you know, something else that would let us go through a window. Anyway, so you can only get in here with an explosive, but since it is explosive, all non-aggressive enemies are surprised, so no one will be alert. Give me Godmother next, and, I don't know, Verge and Terminal. It doesn't matter.
Wait, hold. Hostage confirmed in the next room.
We need more than that.
3-1 PD has a live feed. Patching through.
If you surrender, I will advocate leniency.
Enough. This exhibit, it is about XCOM's role in our liberation.
I see you read the placard.
It doesn't say how they went soft and got weak. Now, it's up to us to light the spark.
He's holding a detonator.
Go, now!
How's this for an entrance?
Cherub's pretty happy-go-lucky, huh? Alright, so here we are. Final encounter of the first tutorial mission. I don't know if the second mission is actually a tutorial mission. I think it's not. It's hard to tell, right? Because they never say the tutorial has ended. But it didn't seem like a tutorial to me. Nobody is aggressive, right? There's an alert guy. Wait. Shouldn't he be surprised? Because we came through the friggin' explosive door? All non-aggressive enemies are supposed to be surprised. I don't understand how he's allowed to be alert. Okay, I mean, whatever, I guess. Let's just shoot at random dudes. Whoever we have the best... Actually, you know what? Let's take... I don't know, this guy's fine, whatever. Yeah, didn't quite kill him. Godmother, you are going to take the guaranteed kill over here. She's the only one with 4 damage. A minimum of 4, I should say. And yeah, let's finish this guy off. terminal. Is there anyone you could make progress on? They're all about the same, huh? Alright, well let's try and hit this alert guy, I guess. He was grazed. So they all take cover at the end of the breach phase.
I'll protect you.
But you can't really control where they take cover. This, like I said, you kind of get dropped into a tactical situation that may or may not be advantageous. This is a scripted hit in the tutorial. They're teaching you how to heal people and stuff.
On it.
Verge, with me. Protect the mayor.
Confirmed.
So he's bleeding out. If you don't rescue him in a few turns, he'll die, and you'll, I think, have to restart the mission. I didn't put us on Iron Man. I don't really want to like start a campaign over. I'm willing to accept that this is not really like a total test of skill for me. If I wanted to like really know that I'm amazing, yeah, sure, I would play Iron Man, but I don't know. So who's first, Godmother? Why don't we go over here and just blap this guy? Number 3 is going next, so he's the best target to go for anyway. And she can get a good flank on him. Really? Just 75? Did he hunker down or something? He must have. That must be what he did with his action. I didn't notice that. Yeah, that's also why he's kind of ducking. Wow. Alright, well here's... Yeah, here's, Verge. This is not going that well, to be honest. Is he still hunkered? Yeah, he is. Okay, so maybe we should deal with this guy. Just to, like, get a kill.
Repositioning.
I could use some of his, like, psychic abilities. But right now, just... Wait, who's that? Oh my god, I didn't even know there was a guy back there. But just shooting people is working out pretty well for now. Or seems... Not that it's working out well, but it does seem more effective than our other options. Oh my god, poor Godmother. Alright, well, that's lucky. So, what we're going to do is first use Gremlin Stabilize on Cherub, just so... I don't know. Is it really necessary? Like, we should be able to finish the mission before he bleeds out. But it only costs 1 action, and the tutorial's telling us to do it, so... Why not, right? And we could use Safeguard, which like heals and gives defense. But I think I'll just take a shot, see if I can get someone down. Ooh, there goes his cover. That's interesting.
Target engaged.
Heading out.
Yeah, and also since all of my guys are flankable, it was not really clear to me who to give Gremlin bonus to. Man, this is going much worse than my normal difficulty playthrough. That said, they've missed a lot, so that's nice. Anyway, I forget if I was in the middle of saying if I finished, but like, high cover is harder to come by in this game, it seems like. I'm gonna go flank this guy though, since she's the only one who can get that flank in, and anyone can flank this guy. Alright, so now Cherub kind of should not spend his first action moving, and so therefore there's really nothing better to do but use his psychic abilities. So let's try starting with Stupor. So he has like basically a stun or a confuse, kind of, like, you can just try to... Oh, I can't see the other guy, this is in the way. Okay, well, whatever. I'll Stupor to take away 1 or 2 of his actions, just in case I don't manage to kill him with this next shot. And that was not use of a weapon, so it doesn't end the turn, and I can still shoot him. I didn't see how much Stupor he got. Was that 1 or 2? I don't know.
Heading over. Containing target.
Alright. So, we'll just finish off this dude, I guess. Actually, I should probably safeguard somebody. Not that it super matters. Let's give it to Sheriff, because he's... Oh, you can give it to the mayor? Alright.
Gremlin on the way.
That's nice, I guess. And then we'll try to finish this guy off. Yeah, down he goes. So the Stupor didn't end up doing anything.
I'm running
Ah,
out.
that's not true, actually, because Verge gets an aim bonus for every enemy that he is mentally connected to. So by paralyzing that guy first, or stunning, I guess is the word, we got a bonus when shooting him, which made it a little more likely we would hit. Alright. So the only damage taken that mission was to Sheriff, the scripted damage, but we did not play it very well.
Are you still with us?
Yeah, I think so. Only thing injured is my pride.
And your diaphragm. And a few ribs.
None of this should have happened.
Most people say thank you.
I'm grateful, of course. But these people don't have the capability for any of this.
Explain.
I read their threat assessment. A month ago, these insurgents were all talk and no capability. The greatest threat they posed was to bottles of alcohol.
Why tell us? Why now?
City 31 shows the world how humans, hybrids, and aliens can keep a lasting peace. I'm the public face of this. Tonight, someone wanted what I represent to go up in flames.
We're not in town for local intrigue.
I know, but right now you're the only ones I'm certain are fighting for that same peace. Can I count on your support?
Yes, ma'am.
Alright, there we go. So there's our after-action report. We captured one guy. We might get some intel, so that's the idea. So you gain intel. Oh! I should have had... what's her name? Terminal. I should have had Terminal go in for the subdue at the end instead of shooting him. It would have been a guaranteed hit, and we would have captured one more enemy.
Package delivered to 31 PD.
She truly believes what she says.
That's why she's in charge.
Not too shabby for our first official mission.
Don't do that.
Don't do what?
Celebrate before a mission is complete. It's
bad luck.
Alright, so we blew up the mayor. Unlucky. And I'm not sure whether this game has more or less focus on the strategic layer than like the previous XCOMs.
Tonight, Mayor Nightingale perished in an explosion
that's right, we get to watch
at
the
City
news.
31's Memorial Museum. The identity of her assailants is unknown at this time. The City Council asks citizens to remain...
So she gets vaporized the same day XCOM sends Chimera Squad to our
I love
city?
this guy's
You hear
voice.
that
He's such a
voice
talk
in
show
your head?
host.
That's me telling you to wake up!
Oh, and he's psychic, so he could be in your head.
Deciding vote brought the Reclamation Agency to the city.
I didn't
Without
get that
her
the first
support,
time I read it,
Chimera
or heard
Squad's
it.
continued presence is an open question.
Because he's a sectoid. That's me in your head.
Welcome home, Chimera Squad. The director wants to speak.
Oh, God, there's so
Very
much friggin' talking.
Also, you're fired.
That's not helpful.
You're right. I'm sorry.
I'll patch the call through when you're ready.
I followed your action at the museum and its aftermath.
Director Kelly, I take full responsibility for what happened.
Stop. I sent you to City 31 because I believed you were ready. Tonight, you surpassed my expectations. 31 PD requested help within 3 hours of your arrival in the city. You answered immediately. Going in, you were under-equipped and down an agent. You adapted, as we trained you to do. And let's not forget, you rescued the mayor. You delivered her to safety as the city requested. Don't blame yourself for an outcome you couldn't control. Instead, let's focus on what's next.
I set up the map table. Ready when you are.
Head over there. I'll hold.
Alright, so there's like we're
Welcome
just
to
oh
City
Jesus Christ,
31.
I'm tired
During
of listening to
Advent's
this.
occupation, the city was
Yeah, okay, so
5
this is
years after
history,
XCOM
this
won the
was, you know,
war,
blah blah blah,
a
this is the
new
city we're
industry
defending. It's not
against
important story stuff.
We don't know that.
Knowing that we're
31
tracking
PD
down someone who
requested
killed the
our-
mayor
they
seemed like
lost.
it might be important story stuff, but this really is not, so we're not gonna listen to it. Yeah, so we're kind of working with the police of this city, and that's kind of the entire scope of the game. There are 9 districts, and you take missions and situations. So a mission is like a combat mission. A situation is something else. And there's nothing else you're allowed to do on day one. So we got something. Intel? Did we get intel? I thought we got intel. I don't know.
Does that mean?
Yeah, so they sent a bomb, and we're not really sure who sent it, so we can investigate one of 3 kind of criminal groups. I don't know if they're all necessarily criminals, but we think they might be, at least. And these are the people who we think might have been able to get the kind of fancy weapons those guys were using. In my off-camera game, I investigated Grey Phoenix, so let's try something else. Let's try looking up these humans. Sure. Their vision of City 31's future is entirely psionic, whether the city wants it or not. Go get them.
The progeny have a small but loyal human membership, all with psionic capability. Victims willingly hand over what the progeny need, then forget the whole thing. The perfect crime.
Director, these are local criminals. Isn't that 31PD's jurisdiction?
True. The Reclamation Agency supports local police, but we're also required to recover dangerous material.
From those who would do the world harm, and each of those groups is neck deep in the stuff. So what next?
Focus on a single group. Investigate, dismantle their operations, and take them down.
Meanwhile, we look for any links to the mayor's death. Either way, a dangerous organization is off the streets.
Exactly. The city wants justice for Mayor Nightingale. This is how we help them achieve it.
Yeah, so we, over the course of many missions, we kind of track down links, hurt their distribution network or whatever, and eventually we'll do some final and climactic engagement where we somehow shut these guys down for good. And in the meantime, we kind of balance all the other needs that we have in the kind of strategic layer. So you always have to have 4 agents assigned to the APC, your armored personnel carrier, to go do city map missions. There's other things you could do, like we could assign someone to the assembly, which is our our upgrade area.
With the right patterns,
kind of consumes Illyrium and time and gives you upgrades.
Or we could with the latest version.
But right now we can't assign anyone because we don't have any spare agents. However, look at that. We've been offered a new recruit. This happens every so often.
Our patterns. The director convinced the city council we're too understaffed.
Alright, so we get to pick any one of these 3. I don't know whether we eventually get all of them or if we are just like never going to see the ones we don't pick now. I bet we get all of them, but I don't know. So we could pick Patchwork, who's another kind of like gremlin person. What does she do? So she's got like the attack gremlin basically, and the other one has kind of the healing gremlin. Yeah, increases everyone's squad for like an entire encounter basically. Shrapnel bomb. So he throws explosives. And we get the friggin' snake, the adder. They were called like vipers in the old XCOM, but now they seem to be called like adders and pythons. I don't really. Oh, and then cobra. You get cobras later. Maybe vipers are really high level ones. I don't know. Anyway, so she is all about moving stuff, I guess. Why do I assume she? It looks a little pink, I guess. But that could just. Anyway, bind an enemy, prevents them from acting. Oh, free action. So it's like a thing you can do as like a melee attack, basically. Tongue pull. Grab a unit and pull them into melee range. Enemies and allies. That sounds pretty cool. I don't know. One thing you don't have a lot of, like in the old XCOMs, is grenades. So you could maybe grab this guy and see what the deal is. Let's take him. Claymore.
Whisper, where is the mess?
Claymore. All around you, pal.
Very funny. I brought a fish curry for the squad.
How'd you sneak that past headquarters?
3 spare canteens.
You are the man.
I'm the man who serves dinner in 15 minutes.
Get it? The mess? He was looking for the mess hall, but he also blows things up, so the mess is all around him. Very, very funny. Oh, what does he use? I would guess like an assault rifle, maybe? A shotgun. Okay. Maybe that was on the recruitment screen and I just didn't notice, but whatever. Okay, so now we have a spare person to assign, and the armory is like the only... Actually, let's put Terminal in the assembly. I don't know. She's kind of boring. I want to see what this guy's like on a mission. And we have to pick something to upgrade. The only thing to pick is Android personnel. It unlocks a bunch of other stuff, and also if one of your soldiers is downed during an encounter and you move on to the next encounter in a mission, they can be replaced with an android. Okay, so there's a critical mission. Yeah, there's nothing else to do. Oh, the supply.
Our temporary field office has
we could buy some stuff.
Weapons, comms, and ammunition.
So we have what? 145 credits.
Everything else. As long as it's in the squad's budget, it's ours.
And I bought several of these like breach items early, and I found that they were not actually that impressive because a lot of missions don't really have anything special to do with breaching. Let's actually go look at what the next mission is before we grab anything. So there's a mission here, and
hostile forces need leadership to function.
We expect a window, a door, a wall, and a security door. So I think we actually do want...
Always preferred. Enemy leadership, if captured, provides valuable intel.
We do want Terminal on this mission, actually, because she has... Here, let's go look her up. Where is she? Here. She has an ability, which is that she can hack open doors. So I think the fact that there's a security door might mean that she can go in when nobody else could. Maybe that's something you need a keycard for? I don't know. It does say security door. But I don't know. I choose to believe the Terminal can handle it. And these, like, grenades are a lot more useful. Tranquilizer rounds are kind of cute. If the target would be killed, they're knocked unconscious instead. You can get a lot of people unconscious with these, but it turns out if you get more than 5 unconscious in a mission, it like doesn't matter at all. And I'm pretty good about using Subdue, so I'm not really going to rush this out. I don't want to spend $50 just to get a little more intel on occasion. I just want more grenades. Tracer rounds also probably pretty cool, getting extra aim. Yeah. So let's grab a flashbang. I like flashbangs. And just one set of tracer rounds ought to do it, I guess. And let's get rolling. Right now we don't have any choice of which mission to do, but we will sooner or later. This is probably the last time we won't have a choice, in fact. Who are we going to give the flashbang to? I always like to give it to, like, Godmother. I don't know. I say always as if I have any real... Oh, and... Cherub is actually carrying our only breaching item, so let's give that to Godmother. Sneaking up on people with a shotgun is kind of nice, so I want her to be the one who's most able to go through fancy pants doors. And tracer rounds, I don't know. Verge, you want them? Oh, the flashbang, I mean. I give her the tracer rounds. That actually is not what I wanted. I wanted Verge to have the tracer rounds and her, Godmother, to have the flashbang. I don't know if that's particularly important, but that seems right to me. Let's get going.
PD asked to speak with this company's owner about his connections to the progeny. That's when his staff pulled weapons, and the police barely made it out.
A coordinated response. We must be dealing with professionals.
I love how, like, all the agents have, like, voice lines on occasion for various missions. And, like, if you don't have that agent when you do that mission, maybe you just never hear that voice line. I don't know. But it's nice how they all kind of have their own little personality. Alright, so what do we have? We have 2 side windows and the main door. The first unit through automatically does 3 damage. And the last one activates Overwatch. They have to be different people because we have to put at least 2 through this door. Units can use the run and gun ability on their first turn. Huh. Well, that seems really good for, like, a shotgunner, I guess. And let's give... Oof, I don't know. Plus 3 damage should go to, like... Oh, who has the tracer rounds? It's Verge, right? Yeah, give it to him. Terminal can take Overwatch, and this guy will get dodge. Okay, in we go, boys and girls.
Breaching!
I didn't choose what order they went in. Oh well. Okay, so that Muton looks scary, but he's a civilian. Like he's you know, working at the bank or whatever. So what's her? Does she have any bonus right now? No, she gets run and gun. I remember. So she's got 100% to hit and kill that guy, which seems pretty important. An acolyte. Ooh, I don't know what those are. Presumably psychic dudes, right? And that acolyte's behind high cover. Okay, so this is the obvious shot for her to take. Oh wow, 6 to 8 damage at these tracer rounds. It's just nuts. Oh, whoops! Oh no! I was hitting my mute button. All right, I need to work on that. I wish that pushing a button twice... Actually, you know what? Can I just restart the mission? I didn't want to do that. I can't restart during this... Ugh. What a terrible play. Alright, let's just, like, fire at random and then restart the mission, because that was a mistake that needs to be, like, I don't know. Restart. Oh, restart encounter? My mute button is, like, Control 2. But... if you press 2, it selects the second ability, and if you press it again, it uses the second ability. I never want to use the same button twice to confirm. Alright, shut up. I use spacebar to confirm. So the fact that, like, pressing 2 again confirms it really surprises me. Anyway, so Godmother was going here. We were sending Verge and Claymore this way? No, we wanted Terminal in here, I remember.
Breach! Breach! Breach!
Entering.
What was I saying? Oh, I still didn't pick the order. Whatever. This is another reason not to play Iron Man, by the way. Is, like, UI mistakes. Alright, so we'll just kill this guy. We had not done anything that even cared about probability at the time we restarted, which was nice. Okay, so who do we have here? We have this Acolyte and a Thrall. I assume the Thrall is being mind-controlled and the Acolyte is doing mind-controlling? I mean, probably, like, killing one won't just, like, automatically kill the other or something, but, I assume that's kind of their relationship. So let's kill the Acolyte. He's tougher, and we have the bonus damage, so it's, like, almost... It's a very good use of our bonus damage, I guess is what I would say. Yeah. Yeah, let's just shoot this guy. Sure, why not? Now, on the other hand, actually, maybe not. Maybe there is a good reason not to. Which is that that's the door that Claymore is coming in through. He should have a really good shot at this guy and a probably guaranteed kill. So let's just take the damage we can over here. Oh, there's 2 people over. No. That sectoid's what's the word I'm thinking of? Bystander. Alright, they took pretty good cover here.
Cover the zone.
Yeah, so once per mission... Alright, they're teaching us about more things we don't know yet. So team up, once per mission, not per encounter, you can move another agent's next action to come immediately after the current one. So they get to skip a lot of turns, and they get to, like, coordinate pretty well. So it's a very powerful ability. You can rescue someone who's in trouble, or you can coordinate some kind of 2-pronged attack or whatever. I mostly use it to rescue people who are in trouble. And you can also... There's no hunker down anymore. There's just preparation, which is, like, it's hunkered down, and also it costs you less of a turn. Like, it makes your next turn come sooner, so it's pretty good. A lot of the stuff, the abilities you have are pretty strong in this game, and I feel like that kind of makes up for the fact that there's like worse cover and you're closer to the enemies all the time. Alright, so... Oh, she has a run and gun. Oh, civilian casualties will result in unrest. I've never had civilians be killed. I don't think the enemies try to kill them, but like if they were in the way of a grenade you wanted to throw or something, that could be an issue. So the question is, like, do we want to sneak up on this guy and get like a pretty killer shotgun shot? Or do we want to like stay in better cover and just accept like a pretty lame shot, to be honest? So what is run and gun? I assume it's like, yeah, take an action after running. Yeah. I don't really need it because I would just want to walk to here and blast him anyway. Oh, I could run to here? No, I can't get there. So, okay, giving her run and gun turned out not to be that effective. I think I'll just... Oh, he's already damaged. He's at 3 health. So if I just go here, that should be the end of the combat, basically, right? Could have just gone around the couch, kiddo. Alright, nice easy first encounter.
Hybrids can't move like that. Not since Advent's psionic network went down.
Psionic impulses direct their actions, but their minds are empty.
Hybrids can't move like that? I didn't see them do anything weird. Okay, good. I was correct. This door is one that Terminal can get through. So I want to send her through. And I think I'll send Verge over here just for the extra damage again. And everyone else will go through here for extra mobility. And also, like, they'll be able... This is a surprise. The enemies will be more surprised, right? Order, I don't know. And let's... Yeah, we'll send Verge in first. Why not?
Time to breach.
I think I can get this.
Alright, so he's got a 100% chance over there. That's nice. 93% here to kill someone more powerful. Likewise here. And here's our last one, 88 to kill someone lame. So I don't want the 100% to kill here. I want the 93% to kill this. Actually, let's kill the one up high because he'll have aim bonus against us, I assume. Okay, well, these kind of like really close-up guys, I want my shotgunners to take care of. So I'll just go for this guy in the back, get a little extra damage on him. Ooh, Well, they're both like pretty similar in terms of percentage. This guy has less health, but probably more powerful attacks. But this guy has the aim bonus. Let's just take him out, if possible. Yeah. Oh, cube farms. Okay, sure. And yeah, so it's telling you when you they call it adding to your neural network when you make do something psychically powerful to someone. But we're not going to do that. We're just going to subdue him and get out of here.
Subdued the hostile.
That's another good reason to have shot the other guy instead of this one, is that we can just subdue the last 2 health. This mission is going insanely well.
You're about to enter some offices. Now the owner must be holed up in there.
But presumably the last one is the hardest? Enemies are harder to hit, huh? Alright, well, let's send almost everyone through this door? Well, I don't know. Enemies are harder to hit, like, why do it, right? Let's just send everyone else through the main door, and we'll have Godmother peek in to, like, blow someone up. I haven't used Claymore's ability at all yet. I want to put him early, actually, so that I get to use it soon and see what's going on with it. And he has the Tracer round, so we're going to give him the Overwatch.
Moving in.
Reaching now.
Okay, so what do we have? There's... This guy's aggressive. I kind of want to take him out early. Alright, it's going to take another shot. That's too bad. Maybe more. No, we got him. Okay, so now this last shot... 93 or 95? I guess I'll take this guy. Got him. Godmother has 2 shots. One awful and one pretty okay. Got him again. Really been rolling well.
I will fire
this mission.
Reposition.
I see the VIP. Subdue if possible.
Okay, so that's the evac point. And we need to stop the VIP from getting there to evac. Who's up now? It's yeah, it's Claymore. So what's the deal with throws an explosive that detonates after several turns, does not deal damage through cover, and can be targeted to detonate it early. Does not end the turn if used as first action. So you can like throw it and then shoot it, I guess, is the idea, if you wanted to. Doesn't deal damage through cover. Well, what if I aimed right here? Oh, I see. That looked like a hole in the wall when viewed from here, but it's not. There's a real... Okay. Well, let's not kill a civilian. Let's just toss it here. Oh, and it shows you... I see. It shows you where on the timeline the bomb is going to be. So I maybe should have... What I should have done was throw it in here. And it would just blow up on this guy anyway. How much damage is it going to do? I don't really know. I don't think it told me. Did I miss that? Anyway, now, like, in order to trigger it, I have to shoot the bomb. Which is kind of like a waste of actions. But okay, I'm learning how it works. Alright. I can see him through this glass window, huh? Alright, well let's put the gremlin safeguard up here. Just to get some extra defense. And then take a shot at him. Interesting play. Whoa! He lifted me! So, Acolyte is lifting an agent and will slam them down at the start of the agent's turn. Disabling the Acolyte will cancel the effect and release the agent. So, if possible, we would love to kill him. Or, I don't know what counts as disabling, right? Like, would Battle Madness, or would, like, Stupor do it? I guess we can try. I could try to get a better shot by running up to him, but I can't actually get a great shot, so I might as well just Stupor for the stun and more aim. Yeah, stunned him for 2. Sounds like Godmother fell. Very good. So I don't know if a stun for 1 would have been enough. Yeah, you're not gonna get out that easy, buddy. Either one of these two should be totally capable of catching the VIP. So I have Claymore and Terminal. Actually, Claymore can just huck a bomb at this guy to guarantee a hit, whereas the others are gonna have a little more trouble, I think. So I will let Godmother go for the subdue.
Arrested the target.
Such a violent arrest. Okay, so hang on. Why do I see 2 targets? Oh, I could shoot the downed VIP if I wanted. That doesn't seem like a good idea. Oh, actually, wait. We could just double subdue him. No, I can't run that far. Okay. So I could shoot with 42%, but that's not very good. Just give me another shrapnel bomb here. And then I'll just shoot it. I again forgot to check what the damage was. But I know 4 is possible and 3 is possible, because those are the 2 amounts that I just did. Alright, a flawless mission. Excellent. And we got 2 enemies, so for each enemy you capture, you subdue basically, you get a 20% chance to gain 20 intel. And it caps out at 100. Alright, so I think that's a good stopping point for the first episode here. We'll just listen to them say whatever they want to say. There's stuff here about Bradford and Kelly. Yeah, Jane Kelly. Yeah. Cool, cool, cool. So, you know, lore. If you want to read that, go ahead. And we finished Android Personnel.
Progeny went after expensive assets. What's behind their sudden need for funding? They have no love for hybrids, which presumes a motive to kill the mayor. As for means, psionics could give them the ultimate insider, a member of Mayor Nightingale's protective detail.
Alright, so there you go. We learned some stuff about them, and we're going to do more missions to find out more about them later. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you next time.